Our fourth match here in week 3. Catholic University of America White on the blue side, Shenandoah University B on the orange side. 10 seconds in, no quick goals for either team. Kale and Bear back in their defensive end for Catholic. Now looking to go on the attack. Kale in the corner, the centering shot. The follow-up goes just wide. Now Jacks are better for Shenandoah. Getting pushed around, can't get a clean shot off. Had the near angle shot, but just couldn't get enough pressure onto the ball to get the shot to go. The follow-up backdoor for Jacks won't go. Gingy, the follow-up. Kale turns it aside. Romeo plays it back into the corner. Jacks are better, looking to drop it down in front of the goal. Shenandoah did not press up, though, so it'll be an easy pickup for Catholic through midfield.
Yeah, and so far, Shenandoah really putting on the pressure, continuing to bring it to this final third of Catholic, continuing to put balls toward that goal, not getting a ton of shots counted, but overall, they're continuing to keep the pressure on them. We do see it coming back into the Shenandoah side. Let's see if Catholic can make anything of it.
Gingy through midfield, off the post, just not enough on the opposite side of the post to hit the post and go in. Shenandoah just inches away from opening up the scoring. 3:30 to go, still 0-0 here in game 1. Jacks are better, looking for his teammate Gingy in the corner. Gingy over to the other side wall, picking up full boost along the way. Romeo looking for Jacks. Jacks will play it into the corner. Kale is there for Catholic. Not out of danger yet. Kale finally gets the clearance and Gingy backtracks. Now Romeo from the side wall plays off the backboard looking for Gingy. And Kale will push it aside again.
Yeah, I feel like Catholic White is playing very well defensively. Shenandoah on the opposite side playing very well aggressively, getting those shots in, getting those opportunities to come. But for the side of Catholic, this is not what I expected from them. Last week, we saw them play a lot more aggressively. We saw them push into the final third of their opposition. This time, it feels like they're playing a bit more of a counterattacking style. They're sitting back. They're allowing Shenandoah to take shots, and then they're trying to look for opportunities off of those shots. Not really quite working out for them so far here halfway through game 1.
Yeah, teams that usually like to play an aggressive style, when they try to drop back and play the more that counter play, sometimes really struggle to find their identity in that game. If they're used to being the aggressor, sometimes it's hard to sit back and kind of wait for your opportunities. And Dr. Fuzzy for Catholic White is going to strike first, but this was really one of the first times we saw Catholic really try to put that pressure on after sitting back for a while.
Yeah, and even then, it was still sitting back a little bit. Dr. Fuzzy coming in from midfield to find that goal. It was a wide open goal. It was an easy shot from him, but he played, again, very counter-attacking. If we're going to compare it to soccer, it's almost like a false 9 that you see a lot in Spanish soccer. They're sitting back, they're watching that midfield play, and then they sometimes move up if it feels like possession is in their favor. That's what happened there. Fuzzy getting an easy goal off, a very clean shot in general, and finding the lead here for Catholic, 1-0. Not the most exciting goal to get us started off, but just 3 minutes in, we do have a goal on the board.
1-0 for Catholic, 1:45 to go. Shenandoah down by 1. Romeo into the corner. Jacks are better, looking for that top corner, won't find it. Backtracking onto defense, great rotation from Romeo and the side of Shenandoah. 1:20 to go. Shenandoah looking to put the pressure back on. The shot from Romeo turned aside by Dr. Kale back through midfield. Finds Bear on frame, but Gingy gets back in time and flies through with the save. 30 seconds to go.
This is very filmic, John, this new angle we have going here. A little bit of a change of pace. We'll see what production gets that fixed over there. But overall, John, so far, a back-and-forth game. Not really the style I was expecting from Catholic White either. With this Catholic team, we're used to seeing them play aggressive through the first 2 weeks. Maybe they're testing a new style here. Maybe they're trying to find a good
All right, welcome back. We do apologize for those technical difficulties there. We all are doing all of this remotely. So what technology giveth, it also taketh. So we had a little technical hiccup there. Big shout out to our production crew for fixing that as well to get the stream back up and running here for you. Just to recap, game one, we do have confirmation that did end 1-0 in favor of Catholic University of America White. Over Shenandoah B. So it's going to be 1-0 in the series. Heading into game two, Joey, it was a low scoring affair there in game one. And in game two, we may see the same thing. Well, I take that back. Shenandoah strikes first. I spoke too soon. Shenandoah University B team on the board, and it's Romeo striking first.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what Catholic White is doing in this series. Again, we're used to seeing them at least through 2 weeks play that more aggressive style, be those offenders, be those people trying to get those shots off time and time again. In game one, it looked like they wanted to sit back and play a little bit more counterattacking, which again is a viable style. It's nothing wrong with it. But because of that, Shenandoah B was able to get a lot of shots off, a lot of aggression. Catholic White turning the one that mattered around into a goal, and it looks like they're going to do it again here, sticking with that counterattacking style, finding an early counterattack, all tied up 1-1. Already doubling the score that we saw in game one.
Absolutely. And that was a beautiful passing play from everyone involved on Catholic University on their white team there. I mean, every player got a touch on the ball. It was a beautiful play off their defensive backboard in the corner, plays it out to their player there towards midfield for the clearance and the goal. If you're going to play counter-attacking Rocket League, that's the way you want to do it. You want to get possession deep in your zone, find your open teammate, and get that wide open goal, especially if the other team is being overly aggressive, because those long-range shots, put them on frame, they will go in 99% of the time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I kind of like the fact that Catholic White is experimenting a little bit. At least that's what I'm guessing they're doing here, trying out some different styles. They're going to go up against a number of different opponents here in the MAEC. And the best way to go up against those opponents is, yes, you could stick with one play style that you're very, very good with, or you could have a couple in your back pocket to be able to switch things up here and there. So far, it looks like Catholic is experimenting a bit, playing a little bit more of that counterattacking in this game. Now switching things up a bit here in game two. They did start off with that counterattacking style. They found an early goal through Bear, but they are turning up the aggression a little bit, John, as we head toward that 3-minute mark. Now getting more shots on the board.
Yeah, Catholic trying to put that pressure on to Shenandoah. Several great opportunities in the last 30 seconds there for Catholic. Unable to find the back of the net to get that lead back. Dr. Fuzzy deep in the defensive end for Catholic, looking for that clearance. Romeo will pick the ball off, looking to give Shenandoah the advantage. And Dr. Fuzzy can't clear it out. Gingy comes around and puts Shenandoah back in the lead 2-1 with 2:45 remaining.
Yeah, a little bit of a hiccup there. Dr. Fuzzy getting on it just slightly too late. And unfortunately for him, a Shenandoah player was just to his left, able to squeeze it in between that post and his car. Ends up finding that goal. 2-1 Shenandoah now in the lead. 2:45 left to go here in game two. Again, Catholic White did take game one. It was a nail biter, though, John. It was down to that final second, ending with that final second. Now we're here in game two. We're seeing both teams already put up more goals than they did in game one. And the pace really has sped up as well in comparison.
Out Bear tracking the ball through the defensive end for Catholic, picking up full boost towards midfield, looking to get that rotation in flow for Catholic. Ball on frame, the follow-up. Bear can't get there. Gingy will turn it aside. Kill picking the ball up through midfield, beats Gingy, shot on frame, but Bear, pardon me, that's Jax are better with the save and Bear with the follow-up. Catholic looking to even the game at the 2-minute mark, just inches away from possibly doing it. Back through midfield, Kale will pick it up. Not out of danger. Romeo will get the shot from distance to go. And Shenandoah extends their lead to 2. It's now Shenandoah 3, Catholic 1.
Where art thou, Romeo? Romeo is receiving a pass from Gingy and putting it right on the face of goal, finding the goal in the end. 3-1 Shenandoah now in that lead, but an extended lead at that. 1:45 left to go here, and Shenandoah B bringing the heat here in game two.
Joe, I'm going to go ahead and start a GoFundMe to try to get one of the guys on Shenandoah to change her name to Juliet. You have the Romeo and Juliet connection there on field. That'd be pretty poetic, right?
Absolutely. It would be wonderful. And so far, that connection, regardless of the names, is working out for them pretty well here in game two.
Holding on to that 2-goal lead now over Catholic. 1:20 to go. Still plenty of time for Catholic to try to get themselves back in here. Shenandoah looking to even the series up. Gingy looking to play the ball out of their defensive end. Shenandoah through midfield, picking up full boost for Gingy. Looking for Jax are better, and will find Jax are better, who finds the back of the net. Shenandoah extends their lead to 4, and Catholic still with 1.
Once again, another great pass coming out from Gingy, using the wall, then popping it up. Jacks are better, getting the job done there in front of the face of goal. 4-1, Shenandoah now in the lead. John, my prediction of Catholic sweeping the series is not looking very good at all here, as Shenandoah has come alive, and they are coming hot and heavy here in game 2. 4 goals already on the board, and they just continue to pour the shots out as well.
Romeo is looking for more for Shenandoah, and Kale finally gets the clearance. 45 seconds to go. 3 goals in that time. Pretty hard to do, not impossible. But being down by 4 just might be with 39 seconds to go. Shenandoah strikes again. It's Gingy, and makes it 5-1 in favor of Shenandoah.
Gingy has been phenomenal here in game 2. Not scoring every one of the goals, but it feels like being involved in every single one of the goals, whether it be an assist, whether it be a shot, whether it be a beautiful passing opportunity that eventually becomes a two-way pass that ends up in a goal. Gingy and Shenandoah on fire here in game 2. 30 seconds left to go. 4-goal lead. I think they're safe, John, but we'll see if Catholic White has anything to answer here.
Jacks are better, playing the ball back into Catholic's defensive end. Shenandoah not letting up. Romeo plays it back in off the backboard as well. Gingy, the follow-up. 2 players on the goal line. Kale will get the save. We'll take Jacks out in return. 5 seconds to go. Time has ran out for Catholic University White, as they will drop game 2 and even the series up at 1 apiece. Shenandoah be on the board after a very dominating game 2, winning 5-1 over Catholic.
Shenandoah be on the board, and Shenandoah be with the win as well. Now all tied up in the series 1-1. When you look at the shots though, John, it was very back and forth. Both shot totals ended up being right around 10-12, I believe, if I saw that quickly enough. So in the end, it was not it was tight. It was back and forth like we saw in game 1. The scoring was obviously a lot heavier favor here in game 2 in favor of Shenandoah. But both teams were getting those shots off, but Shenandoah able to make them fall and really coming out with a dominant display in terms of goals here in game 2.
All right, so our production crew has let us know that we are having some audio issues on the stream. So chat, we do appreciate you bringing that to our attention. We will get our production crew to fix that here. Hopefully, after it looks like I'm being told after this series, they'll be able to get that reset for you for the audio. So we do apologize for those technical difficulties. We'll just have to bear through it for the rest of the series, and we'll definitely get that fixed on our end. We do apologize for that. But Joey, we do have a tied series on our hands, 1 apiece, heading into game 3. Now, you did kind of give the caster curse. You called a 3-0 sweep in favor of Catholic White, but Shenandoah, a very dominating performance in game 2. That doesn't mean Catholic is out of it just yet. You may be able to pull off a 3-1 here, Joey. In fact, Catholic is going to come out swinging first, trying to get the first goal of the game, but Romeo has something else in mind. But Catholic is definitely not out of it just yet.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I think Catholic definitely still has a good chance of winning this one. So far tonight, I've been pretty good on predictions, but this is not the style I expected Catholic to play. I expected them to bring out the aggressive style we saw in game 1 and week 1 and week 2, rather. So far here, they've been playing more of that counterattacking style. They switched up a little bit in game 2. Unfortunately, not in their favor. We'll see what they bring here in game 3, but Shenandoah coming out on fire in game 2 and now bringing some of that aggression already into game 3.
Catholic also looking to turn the aggression up as well. Both teams coming out swinging early. Not finding the back of the net, but great shot opportunities for both Shenandoah and Catholic. Now it's Gingy in the corner looking for Jacks are better. Can't get it out of the corner. Kale has Bear there for help. Across the face of the goal finds Romeo. Now Gingy looks to play it off the backboard. Bear is there to clear it around the corner. Now on the side wall for Bear. Not much happening there. Kale will have to pick it back up through midfield. Intercepted in the air. He played into the corner. Romeo is there now, backtracking to go back onto defense. Bear into the corner. Catholic starting to threaten. will lose possession. Now Catholic will have to reset the long clearance. Bear gets back in time for the save. Kale through midfield, plays it into the corner. Still 0-0, approaching the 3-minute mark here in game number 3. Here in this best of 5 series. Romeo can't beat Bear to the ball. Bear will get the clearance, looking to go on the attack off the side wall. Has a chance. Strong challenge mid-air. Now looking to go the other way. Bear with the strong clearance again. Pressure from both sides, just unable to find the back of the net. Jacks are better, looking to play it off the backboard, looking for Romeo. Just not enough power off that backboard. Now Gingy from the side wall, turned aside by Kale.
Back and forth, back and forth. Both sides able to get a number of shots on. Now we have Kale running down the side, though, with an opportunity for Catholic White getting turned away.
Gingy will pick it up, clear the ball out, and get full boost. Along the side, across the face of the goal. It's Romeo, back post. Opens up the score in a beautiful play at the 2:14 mark, and Shenandoah on the board first.
Really good stuff there. Gingy taking it off the corner, passing it right onto the face of goal, and Romeo there to receive. Able to put that one away. 1-0. Shenandoah now in the lead here in game 3. All tied up in the series 1-1, but Shenandoah with that vital lead in a game 3 can be a huge momentum boost. They have 2 minutes left to hold on to it or extend it.
Kale on the sidewall, back through midfield. Catholic down by 1. 2 minutes to go. Dr. Fuzzy looks to play it in. Looking to go on the attack. Romeo's there on defense. Can't get the clearance, but finds a team up. But Kale will play it back in. Bear perfectly positioned. Trying to keep the pressure on. Romeo rotates around through midfield. Will pick up possession of the ball. Looking to go the other way. Can't beat the last defender. Kale will intercept the ball. And their offensive end. 1:30 to go. Dr. Fuzzy looking to go top shelf. Gingy is there. Kale the follow-up. The sharp angle shot looking to go back door. Hits the post. Good chance there for Catholic, just unable to get it on frame. Perhaps got a little too much of the frame. Ball back through midfield. Gingy looking to play it up and over Bear. Dr. Fuzzy will look to play it down. 60 seconds remaining. It's 1-0 for Shenandoah University's B team going up against CUA White. Now Romeo for Shenandoah in the corner. Try to get in front of the face of the goal. Couldn't get it to go. Back through midfield. Kale looking for the position to pick the ball up. But Romeo will play it into the corner. Bear is there. 30 seconds to drop down. Shot. Gingy on the goal line. Keeps Shenandoah's lead intact, but Dr. Fuzzy looks to send it right down Broadway, but Romeo is there again. Ten seconds to go. Back post won't go. Jacks are better. Almost put the dagger in game 3 for Shenandoah. And back post will go in for Dr. Fuzzy. 2 seconds left, and Catholic has pulled even.
You love to see it. You hate to see it. That is not the goal they were expecting to come through. It just slides on through. It wasn't an easy goal, but it's not a greatly skilled goal either. Dr. Fuzzy getting it done in the clutch, forcing an overtime here in a game 3 that looked like Shenandoah was going to walk away with it 1-0. We're now forced into overtime, and Shenandoah has to put the work in if they want to win here.
Jacks are better, trying to threaten right off the face-off. Bear with the save. 10 seconds in, and we almost had it ended fairly quickly here in overtime. The follow-up for Gingy will go for Shenandoah, and Shenandoah will take the game 3 win and the series lead 2-1 over Catholic White. And Joey, Shenandoah is on match point.
Absolutely. Again, such a different style than I expected from Catholic tonight, but Shenandoah capitalizing on it. Whether Catholic's sitting back or whether they're playing aggressive, neither side has really worked as super effective, or neither tactic, rather. When we did see them play that counterattacking style, they did win 1-0, but Shenandoah poured on the shots and continued to dominate the shots category in that one. Then in game two and game three, we saw a little bit more aggression from the side of Catholic, but Shenandoah continuing to find the answers when they need to, now finding themselves up 2-1 in the series.
Like Shenandoah is making Catholic change their style of play. Usually you want to make the other team adapt to your style, and it really feels like Shenandoah is in the driver's seat in this series, forcing Catholic to constantly change their play style game after game after game. Like you said, Joey, this isn't the same CUA team that we saw in weeks past. Like they're definitely playing a more defensive counterattack style of play. And again, I said it before, I'll say it again, aggressive teams, when they try to sit back, it doesn't always necessarily play to their advantage because that's not the play style they're comfortable with. And we're seeing Shenandoah really take them to task because of that.
Yeah, they've really changed up their style a few times. So we'll see what they bring here in game four. Again, I think both sides are very capable of winning. Shenandoah, though, defying expectations a bit. They're playing better than I expected up against this Catholic white team. We'll see how game four ends up going.
Game four between Catholic White and Shenandoah B now underway. Shenandoah on match point. Twenty seconds in, still 0-0. Dr. Fuzzy picking up the save. Back and forth between both teams. Shenandoah looking to close the series out. Gingy plays the ball into the corner. Dr. Fuzzy is there for Catholic. Can't find the centering feed. Kale now back into the corner, challenged by Gingy. Bear now following up. Dr. Fuzzy has the opportunity, may have mishit that, plays it a little too high. The ball's going to roll all the way back out towards midfield. Now Bear looking to bring it back in. Off the side wall. It's on the goal line, and Romeo gets the save. Bear's follow-up shot won't go. Jacks are better, looking for Romeo through midfield. Now Shenandoah looking to go on the attack. Kale will drop down for the clearance. Through midfield once again. Now it's Bear looking for that last second touch, and Romeo will clear it out with a nifty little tail whip. Keeps this one at 0-0. The follow-up from Fuzzy won't go. Jacks are better is there. Catholic really starting to put the pressure on to Shenandoah.
Yeah, this right here is much more the style I expected from Catholic in the series, continuing to move on to that final third, continuing to pour those shots out and be in those rebounding opportunity areas. We saw it in week one. We saw it in week two. They're able to put those shots out and then have teammates right there to rebound. So yeah, if a save comes through, great for the opposing team, but Catholic was always there to get another shot off. So far in this series, we haven't really seen too much of that, but here in game four, it looks like Catholic might be coming a little bit alive on the offensive side.
Now Romeo going up in the air, looking for that tough angle. Can't get it to go. The follow-up. Kale turns it aside. Gingy was looking back post. Kale was there, keeps it at 0-0 through the halfway mark, and Romeo is there with the slam dunk for Shenandoah, and it is 1-0, 2:21 remaining.
Yeah, Gingy sending that one up high, and the Catholic goalkeeper matching it. Unfortunately, that leaves the goal wide open for Romeo to slide one on in. Shenandoah now in the lead 1-0, just halfway through game four.
Shenandoah looking to close the series out against Catholic. Bear with the chance. Jacks are better with the save. Catholic just can't get that last touch to find the back of the net. They're going to have to try to find at least one here in the last 2 minutes to try to tie this game up. Jacks are better into the corner. Finds Gingy. The shot on the goal line. Kale turns it aside. Shenandoah not letting up at all. Catholic starting to get a little desperate, looking for that game-tying goal to extend the series. Now it's Bear looking to go near post. Romeo matches, keeps the ball out of the net. What a great play. Now Romeo on the side wall. Kale drops back onto defense, but Gingy puts the pressure back on. Takes Dr. Fuzzy out in the process. Now Romeo back on defense, looking for the clearance. Challenged by Catholic, now looking to tie the game up, but Jax will intercept the ball. Looks to go the other way. It's on frame and in from downtown, and Jax are better. Double Shenandoah's lead. It's now 2-0 for Shenandoah.
This was gorgeous. This is Jax calling his shot right there, flying up there, doing a nice little aerial rotation off the wall, sending that ball right on target, and there's no goalkeeper there to send it away as Jax puts the goal away. 2-0. Shenandoah up in the lead, now doubling that score. 1 minute left to go for Catholic White to find an answer. Again, Shenandoah leading the series too, 2-1.
Catholic White with less than 60 seconds to make something happen. Down by 2. Dr. Fuzzy coming up with a big save. But the pressure from Shenandoah is holding Catholic back. Struggling to get out of their defensive end. Shenandoah's rotations keeping the possession deep in Catholic's zone till Kale finally gets the clearance. But Kale is the only one back. Romeo with the easy clearance. Under 30 seconds to go. And Catholic pinned back in their defensive end once again. Now Dr. Fuzzy on the attack near post. Nothing to show from that attack. 10 seconds to go. And Gingy, shot blocked by Dr. Fuzzy. The follow-up will be pushed aside by Bear. And with that, Shenandoah in 4 games